The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. Fight, black, 90, red, cycle. Hut, hut.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Ready,
Here's
go.
2nd and 10.
He was covered by Tyson Campbell.
Ready. Pitch, set.
Throwing is Rattler. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
White. Black ultra. Ready.
Rattler from the gun, 3rd down. There's Chris Olave. I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
And it's 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look.
Black, red. Ready, ready.
They'll go. Here's Rattler. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Watch out, Lee.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Slot man moves right. They'll go play action here with Rattler. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
62 blaster. Ten cycles. Ready.
They'll fake the give, and here's Rattler. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Here we go. 33, young. Beetle blue. Clawed red. Blue striker.
Here's Rattler. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Ready, ready. Drill Greek, 10 black. Light blue.
Rattler working out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Set. Ready.
Gibson is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown.
That's a great response here in this first quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guys scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Hey, you look at this Saints defense. They enter play here, number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
And it's across the 40 for extra yards to the 43. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Still to go. 3rd down now.
Here's the 24.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And he is caught. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. 2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Rip, 23. Tomato.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Here goes the hunt. Here we go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14-7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Ready.
They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
97. Ready.
Now Rattler. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2nd and 10.
Ready. Yellow, 43. Blue, 52. Black, Olsen. Cut.
From the gun, here's Rattler. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Yellow, 22.
To the air is Rattler. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And here's Brad Robbins now. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, kid.
That one out wide and intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
They'll take over on 1st and 10 at the 28.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here we go, set, ready.
On play action, Rattler. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Come on, blaster, 6. 60 red, 60 red. Rail, yellow.
Rattler wants to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
50, green. Go red.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
10 cycles.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Okay,
so the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
10 black.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
6, mega. Black 40. Set, hot.
Play action. Now Rattler. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
33, yellow.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Tyler Scott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Rip, 23. Hey, Ginger. Silver.
Another tote for Etienne. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. We'll get a couple, and that's it.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Second and 7.
All right, let's go. Hey, Soko, hot. Saints right.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
11.
Now Lawrence. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a magical 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 37.
Well, he booked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
On the red.
Jordan. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Hey.
They'll try again. Try to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal.
Hey, run. Son. Here we go, son.
ETN will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating when we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for a Saints 1st down.
Strike it. 3-3.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Scott. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Jaguars' 37-yard line.
Shot. 17. Red. Yellow. Set.
They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field.
Ready?
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Let's go. 60 red. Ready.
From the shotgun, Rattler. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half.
Ready.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Go pink. 10 black. Ready.
Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Ready, set.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Yellow, 22. Fight, 60. Drill, 52. Set.
They're going to look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And that will force a turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Hey, lion.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. 52 bulls. 10 cycles. Go red. Black ultra. Hut.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That'll be caught. It's Scott. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Okay,
so
ready?
In Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Yellow, 45, white. Yellow, zoom. Ready.
Toss wide side. This is Camaro. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Plastic, stick. Ready.
Off the play fake, it's Rattler. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now a first down. Caught out. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, some strong running. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 55 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And taken down just shy of the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
Rip, 23. This is hot.
On play action, Lawrence. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, go. Hey, so go. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot.
Here's Lawrence. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
Hey, Lion. Sir, 13 loop. Look, sink right. Silver. 11, Agate. Sink right, open. Red.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He completes it to Hunter. And they'll get this down to the 10. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll run with ETN. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Bigsby will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Here we go.
They'll try to run with ETN. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Down and goal.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Cam Little on for the Jaguars field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Right now, they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Yellow, blue. Yellow, 43.
Throwing is Rattler. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Ready,
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Come on, set. 10 black. Set.
Here's Rattler. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go. Here's Rattler. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Rip, 23.
A give, running right, ETN. Shoves him aside. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ready. 53. Black shot.
Rattler working out of the gun. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 35, here's second down and 3.
Ready. Yellow, 43. Blue striker. Set, hot.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
First down. First
Here we
and
go.
10 at the 31-yard line.
Black, 95. Hut.
Now Rattler. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Red, yellow. Set, ready, set.
They'll look to throw again. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. We've seen a bevy of those. This secondary, they've been pretty good, haven't they?
They certainly have. They've allowed the 1 touchdown through the air, and they're going to be upset about that later when they watch the game tape. But other than that, they've been absolutely rock solid.
Rattler going to look to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Saints are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
At the 5-yard line.
To the air is Rattler. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson from 4 yards out. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Saints
21. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. The Saints recovered it. New Orleans football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
At the 43-yard line.
Field, black. Down. Yellow, 22. Ready?
Rattler wants to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, that one's all about the the defender, making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Ready. Hey, blue. 45. White. 52 blaster. Ready.
From the gun, here's Rattler. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now,
correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Throwing once more, here's Rattler. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
19-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, grass, 52 blue. Blaster, 6.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
They'll fake the give, and here's Rattler. And he's got it. And the Saints are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone. And
he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Decent 24. Son, here we go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
We go so high. Hey, ginger, tight. Red.
They'll run again. But he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Go. Hey, hot. Go. Silver.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. That is caught. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on 4th down, wind up getting the 1st.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call, didn't you?
I did, yes.
I think any normal person did. How about him picking it up? Give him credit.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down. It actually aids the defense in that situation.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Bashal Tootin, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jaguars 38, Saints 28.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow, 43. Hut.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
Red. Eagle blue. Hut.
From the shotgun, Rattler. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Green jack. Slide blue. Set cut.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. His throw incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Ready, ready. Red 38, black shot. Drill green. Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line.
A gain of 22 yards. First down.
They'll go play action here with Rattler. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Foyesade Aluakin. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
First pass. Intercepted. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Red on red. Son, this is hot.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Hey, run.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Bayshaw Tootin with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Jags are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Now the extra point.
For the extra point.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Jaguars 45. Saints 48.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
At the 42-yard line.
Come on, set. 52 blue. Black ultra. Go red. Yellow, go. Hey, green. Edo blue. Red, cycle. Ready.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll